Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're gonna do a little get ready with me. I have not done a makeup video in so long. Honestly, I think it was like my first video. And ever since then, I have not done a makeup look video. So I'm excited to do this video because my whole routine has changed now that I'm a new mom. I don't have all the time in the world to do my makeup. I literally don't do my makeup every single day. Sometimes I just stay barefaced and I'll just put a little bit of concealer on because as you can see, the dark circles are real. I'm up all times of the night now. So, you know, I could use a little bit of help sometimes. But now I'm like, this is my new makeup routine, under 10 minutes, and I feel super nice and fresh and put together. And I usually do this makeup when I like go out to dinner or I go to church or anything like that. When I go out of the house and do something with a bunch of people, then I'll do this makeup routine. But if I don't and I'm just running errands, then it's usually just like mascara and concealer. So this is for all the moms out there that don't have all the time in the world to get ready. This is also for the women out there that can't be bothered with a super long makeup routine. Okay, so before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video if it feels helpful for you, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already. You'll see more of my day-to-day life on there. Also, can we just talk about how pale I am? I look like an absolute vampire. It could be the lighting, it could be the fact that I'm wearing black, or it can just be that I'm actually really pale. But hopefully this makeup look will help me look a little bit more tan. Okay, so first things first, I always start with chapstick. It's just like my go-to. I can't live without chapstick. I literally have one of these chapsticks in every single area in my house. I have one in the kitchen, I have one in the living room, I have one in both bathrooms, I have one in my purse, and I have one in the diaper bag. Like, I would actually die without my chapstick. People always ask, what would you take on a deserted island? Chapstick, for sure. I'm also already moisturized. I took a shower and just like blow dried my hair straight so I can put it behind my ears. I use the Curology line. It's been like the best thing for my skin. I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it. I've tried so many different like skincare lines and this one's been like super helpful for me. And then I go in with foundation. I will link all the products down below, so if I forget to say anything that I'm using, because some of the like names are like faded off on some of these products, so I'll look for it and then I'll link it down below for you guys. But I start with foundation and I'm using the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I've been using this foundation for a very long time. And if the lighting is changing in here every so often, it's because like it's kind of a cloudy day. I've tried so many foundations. This one feels like super light. It doesn't feel heavy because it took me a long time to go from powdered foundation to a liquid because I hated the way liquid felt and I just hated feeling like cakey and gross. And this one feels so, so nice. Okay, so I just put this foundation on a makeup brush. I used to use a beauty blender, and I do like the beauty blender still, but I'm kind of just like on a foundation brush kick at the moment. And I love this one. I just got it off of Amazon maybe like 2 weeks ago, and it's really nice. So I just put a couple of drops on this foundation brush, and then you just go for it. I feel like it's so much easier to put your foundation on with a brush as well. I feel like it blends really, really nice. I always go over my eyelids because I have like such like red pigmentation on my eyelids. It almost looks like I'm wearing like pink eyeshadow. And it's just like really, it looks really bad. So I always put foundation over my eyelids as well. I also like this foundation because it's like really blendable. I feel like all the products that I use are all really easy to blend, and I think that's like the key when you're wanting to do a really quick makeup look, because you know you can't be bothered to be like sitting there trying to blend things out forever when you're trying to get ready super fast. Also, sorry for these like little lights. It's obviously from the blinds. I don't have like too many major breakouts right now. I usually don't break out that bad. Usually my problems on my skin are like dark little spots or just being like oily, because I'm like pretty oily, and that's like another reason why I didn't love powdered foundation. I feel like it just like my oils just like broke through it every day and it made me look like not fresh. Okay, so that's it for foundation, and I'm just gonna like move position really quick because I feel like these little lights on my face are like messing with me. Okay, I think that's better. So the next thing I do is concealer. So I usually use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but I'm kind of running out of it, so I also have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I just put a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and I use my finger for this because I feel like when I use a brush, it kind of just takes a lot of it off. So I just like dab it in with my finger. Okay, I really cannot get away from these lights. Okay, we keep having to move position because the sun keeps like creeping over onto my face. So now that the concealer is nice and blended, then I just grab another makeup brush and I just get some loose powder just to set everything really quick. I just really use it wherever I'm like the most like oily, which is like my chin and like under the nose area. There's a really gross bug on the screen of the window. It's disgusting. Gross. Yuck. Ew, it's looking at me. Is that inside the blind, inside the window? Ew. It's literally staring at me in the face. Okay, so the next thing I do is brows. I used to fill in my brows when I did like my full face makeup, but I haven't done that in a really long time. I feel like I kind of let them grow out pretty decently, so I don't feel like I need to do it too much, but I do use like the Benefit. I don't even see, I don't know what this is called because it's like has no more label, but I'll find out and I'll link it down for you guys. But I use this and it like kind of tints your eyebrows as you use it. I need to find out exactly what this is called, but this is what I use every single time I do this makeup look. And I just let like lightly go over my eyebrows. I honestly have never gotten my eyebrows done, ever. Not once in my entire life, because I'm like so paranoid that someone's gonna mess them up, because I don't want to have like super thin brows. And I hear that once like someone messes up your eyebrows, it's really hard for them to like grow back into like their normal shape. So I'm a little bit paranoid to get my brows done, but I've really been wanting to get them done because, you know, I'm really tired of having to pluck all the time. I swear this bug is looking at me in the face. It's disgusting. I don't even know what it is. It's like green brown with really long legs. We like live very close to like an open space, so there's like lots of desert around us. This is like a new apartment complex, so we don't have much around us, and I feel like we hear like coyotes all the time and owls and weird bugs on our window. I always want to skip this step, but I feel like it's been so helpful and I feel like it makes a huge difference. But I always put a little bit of eyeshadow in my crease. So I just like mix together like neutrally tones, like brown neutral tones, and I just put it in my crease. And I feel like it just like lifts your eye. It just makes the biggest difference. And I'm just using this fluffy brush to kind of just like blend it all together. Like I feel like it just made the biggest difference and it took me like 2 seconds. Like I said, it's so important that like you have products that blend well, because then if you have like this super harsh line on your eyeshadow, then you're kind of screwed and you're sitting there forever trying to blend it out. I kind of just like eyeball it if I need a little bit more. Okay, so that's it for eyeshadow. Super fast. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is bronzer slash blush. And I know I'm using the Smashbox Cali Contour palette, and I've been using this one for quite some time, and it is my most favorite palette. So I'm just grabbing the bronzer first, and I'm just putting it on this like little angled brush, and I'm just gonna go under my cheekbones. When you're putting like powder and stuff on your face with a brush and you don't want it to be so harsh, it's all about like the pressure. You don't want to put too much pressure because then you're going to have a really hard time blending it all out. And then I just pull it up and bring it onto the forehead. That way, you know, I don't look so pale. I'm going to put a little bit under the jawline. Now I'm going to grab my blush. It's part of the same palette. I'm just going to put that over the bronzer with the same brush. Honestly, I'm telling you, it's a fast makeup look. I use a lot of the same brushes. And then I always put a little bit on my nose, just like on the bridge. It makes you look like you have a little sun-kissed nose. I love blush. I feel like blush is another thing I would take on a deserted island. And I know it sounds dumb, but if it was just makeup that people are like, what are you gonna take? Blush and chapstick, because I feel like blush just like gives you life. It like makes you look awake. And then I grab the other brush that I used for the loose powder to kind of like set things in, and I kind of go just like over any like harsh lines that I see, just to make sure that everything is like nice and blended. Okay, so that's it for bronzer, blush. Then we're gonna go into highlighter, and honestly my friend got this for me. I've had it for 3 years I think, and she got it for me in Australia, so I don't think they have it here in America, but it's just a really beautiful highlighter. I don't know if you can even see that, but I still use it, and obviously I still have a lot left. I feel like it goes such a long way. Again, I use the same angle brush that I use for bronzer and blush, and then I just put that right here for a nice little highlight. Okay, so now I use mascara and eyelash curler first, because I feel like I lost so many of my lashes when I was pregnant. I feel like they're not as full as they used to be. Makes me sad, but I never use fake eyelashes because I feel like they're so high maintenance. And even if you like get them professionally done, like the individuals, which are the ones I like the most, but I feel like it's just like so much work and they're so high maintenance that I feel like I just get frustrated and end up like taking them off. So we're just gonna do mascara now. Oh, and I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect mascara. I just get it at Target, and I'm super picky with mascara. I feel like I've switched up a bunch, but this one has definitely been one of my favorites. All right, and last but not least is lip gloss, and it's like super pigmented, so I only put like a tad bit, and then I use my chapstick to kind of blend it all together to make it look super natural, because my husband doesn't like when I wear lipstick. You know, like most guys just like when you wear like no makeup, and you're like, great, because I put all this effort in and you prefer me with my makeup. Great. So yeah guys, that's it for this updated makeup look for me. I hope that you found it helpful. Again, I think this is perfect for moms that don't have all the time in the world, or my baby's crying. I'm gonna finish now. This is perfect for moms that don't have all the time in the world and for people that just cannot be bothered with a long makeup routine. But I hope you guys found this super helpful, and if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and he's with his dad, so he's okay, I promise. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram if you don't already. I will see you guys next weekend. Bye.